Hi, Glenn Phillips here with Lake Homes Realty and lakehomes.com. So here's a question that I often heard people talk about, either directly or indirectly. Is my real estate agent the reason my lake home has not sold? You know what? The answer is definitely maybe. Also maybe not. There are actually only two reasons any real estate doesn't sell. The first one is exposure. Is it known? Can people find it? And so if you have a lake home and you're trying to sell it and it hasn't been moving, you want to look at the exposure and understand if the agent's done what they should do. First off, do you have quality staging and photographs to help share that image of what your property really looks like? And I don't mean things that fake people out or hide things, because if people see things that are not what they expect and they're disappointed when they actually come to the property, they're far likely to be engaged. So they need to be high quality, professional, but real. There needs to be a real picture of what this looks like. Next, is it on the MLS and public? Some people will say, I don't want everybody to know I'm selling my house. Maybe there's something unfortunate going on in the family. Maybe there's a divorce or some other circumstance. Some people are just kind of strange. They don't want people in their house and to know that's happening. But you can't sell a secret. So as your agent, put it on the MLS instead of it being removed from the internet. And it's that MLS syndicating it to all the other portals. There are hundreds of portals, not just the big name ones we know, that show these properties where people can go and look. Also, is it on lakehomes.com? We're members of MLSs all across the country, and we extract data and we put that on there. In fact, if someone lists their home with us, our agent, it becomes a featured property and is shown even more on lakehomes.com. So it has a reach also of people who are out of town, far better than a local MLS can ever do. And it's specialized in people looking for this, specifically that type of property. If you're in a lake market where we operate, and it's most of them in the country, and your agent puts it on the MLS and allows it to be syndicated, we'll have that property. It won't be featured, but we'll have it. So these are all things. Once this is exposed, the public knows about the house. If it's not selling, exposure is not it. So this brings me to the second point, price. This is the only other reason. Price fixes every other problem besides exposure. It fixes location, it fixes repair, it fixes water lines, it fixes location on the lake, it fixes the neighbors. A price that's determined adjusts for the value. So it would raise these questions if you're trying to decide if your agent's doing what they need to do. First off, at level one, are you getting offers? If you're getting offers, then your agent's done a good job. Maybe it's not the offer you want, but that becomes about you and the value that you're willing to accept for that property. You know, if you get an offer that's lower than you want and you turn it down, you've repurchased your own home. But that's not the agent. That's you deciding about the value of the home, and marketing is not going to necessarily sell it more because they've come and they've made an offer. If you haven't gotten offers, but are you getting showings? This means your agent's getting people in the door. The exposure's working. They see enough online that's pleasing enough to make the trip. And that's important because some of these properties, the buyers are from states away, not just cities, states away, and so they've made the effort to come. That's much more than just walking down the street to an open house. So this is another sign your agent's being effective. If you're not, now, is your agent, maybe you're not getting offers and you're not getting showings, but is your agent getting questions? Once again, the exposure has worked, and is your agent answering the phone? Are they, you can check that. You can call your agent, see that they're answering the phone, or they've got some program so that their team answers the phone, that people call. People can be impatient about these things because they don't necessarily have to have a lake home. So all these things here are things that if the agent's getting questions, you're getting showings, you're getting offers. These are all things your agent's probably done a very good job. This comes down to you have not set a price that the buyers find appealing. And they may not even ask questions to come to see the house at all if they think it's so grossly overpriced that they are not even in range to negotiate. That's all on price, and that's all set by the seller. One thing I want to finish with, though, is more exposure and more marketing never fixes a high price. It just can't. Trying to say, well, we're not getting any action on this property, we need to market better. I promise you, everybody knows, and not just our agent or the agent who's listed it, every agent in an MLS area would love to bring buyers to the home as well. So it's not just you say, well, my agent hasn't sold it, I need to get another agent. Every agent in the market has failed to sell it if it's properly exposed. So I make it in jest, which loser you're going to get if you're not going to take the loser you got. The reality is this is almost always a price issue, and price fixes every other variable. So I hope this has been helpful. I think most of the agents in the country do a great job. Some of them can be great agents and get into the lake market, not understand some of the nuances about the distance of the buyer and the demographic being older and the time cycle being longer. Those are helpful, but if you've got exposure and it's priced right, it'll sell. There's a lot of demand. Hope this information has been helpful. Visit us at lakehomes.com, where you can find agents who are great at selling these properties and can bring in buyers from other cities and other states. We also have tens of thousands of properties for sale to either compare or find the dream home that's the next one for you. Thank you and have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out lakehomes.com.